Welcome to Voice of the Inland Empire, your weekly adventure into the who, what, where, and why of our local communities. And today we are going on location with Candace Foster, who is a realtor specializing in the high desert communities. And the high desert communities have a lot of pros and a few cons. It's a very different market than a lot of the Inland Empire. But if you're thinking about buying and you're looking for a lot of space at a low price, this may just be the market that makes sense for you. Check out our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you can find all the days and times our show can be seen, or watch a wealth of past and current shows right online 24/7. We have a great show lined up for you, so don't go away. We will be right back. Is your radio station dull, boring, more of just the same day after day after? Then it's time for radio that will blow your mind and expand and enlighten it too. KCAA Radio 1050 AM is not only the go-to radio station for what's happening in and around the Inland Empire, it's a veritable cornucopia of crazy, an assemblage of awesome, and a total convergence of cool. KCAA is not only the NBC News affiliate for our area, but offers the broadest and craziest range of national and local radio in the Inland Empire, with shows like Imus in the Morning, Dave Ramsey, Joyce Riley's Power Hour, Controlled Chaos, Poor Man, and now Voice of the Inland Empire with yours truly. Check out 1050 AM at home or on the road, or you risk being the only one at work not talking about the fun, crazy, educational, outlandish, awesome things they heard on KCAA 1050 AM. And you wouldn't want that, right? Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by. Any evening, who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. It is that time of the show when we say hello to today's guest, who just happened to stop by my house and say hello. This is Real Estate Month, and sitting here with me is Candace Foster, who is the owner-broker of Desert Castle Realty. And thanks for coming by for a cup of joe.
Oh, well, you're welcome, and thank you for having me.
And you know, I know that you've been in the business a long time, 30 years as a realtor, more than half of that as a broker. And we recently had someone on the show that was a real estate person for the Valley down here of the Inland Empire. But you specialize in the high desert communities?
Yes, I specialize there, but I do sell all throughout Southern California.
Okay, great. So the high desert is an interesting place, and I want to talk about what's going on up there in the real estate market. But first, you know, and don't take this wrong, I know a lot of people that are in real estate and play at it. You know, they're in real estate just so they can say they have a job. But, you know, it strikes me that real estate can be the easiest and lowest paying job you've ever had, or the hardest, highest paying job you've ever had. And for you, obviously after 30 years, you're not playing at this. This is the real deal. What got you into real estate, and how did you stay through all the ups and downs?
Boy, that's a really good question.
Yeah, well, you told me to ask it.
Well,
I'm just
I
kidding.
did? I don't think so. But I do have a good answer for you.
Okay.
All right, so I used to be a school teacher.
You were a school teacher? What grade?
Yes, I was a school teacher. I taught 5th grade, 3rd grade, and 1st grade.
Oh my gosh, did all your students have like crushes on you?
They did, especially the 5th graders. But you know, actually all of them, yeah. They loved me. And I loved them too. I had crushes on every one of them. They were all very precious, yeah.
That's nice. So you're a school teacher.
I was a school teacher.
How do you make the segue from that into real estate?
Well, it was parent conference. At parent conference, I had one of my parents come into parent conference, and she drove up in this old green 1980 Mercedes. But, you know, to me, it was like so exciting. I was very young, and I said, oh my God, what do you...
Mercedes?
Yeah, what do you do that you drive a Mercedes, you rich lady, right? And she told me all about real estate. So we spent the whole parent conference talking about real estate.
Not about her daughter.
No, because her daughter was perfect. I just said, she's perfect. Now what? How do you get a Mercedes?
Your daughter's great. How do I get one of those?
How do I do this? And so we did, and she, you know, turned me on to that whole idea of how to do it. So I got my real estate license, but I continued to be a teacher for several years. The first year when I got my real estate license, I got it in June, the month of June. By December in Barstow, in whatever year, a long time ago, 30 years ago, okay.
So you were like 12.
I was very young. I was a child. I was a child prodigy. But yeah, and so that year, in 6 months, I sold $1 million worth of real estate.
Wow.
Part-time, because I was a full-time school teacher. So after my day at school with the kids, I would go in and work real estate till about 10 or 11 at night, and then I would work it on the weekends. And I sold $1 million worth in 6 months. So I was pretty proud, and I knew it was a career. So I finished up my teaching career, and I went into real estate full-time.
Okay, so that's during the good times.
Yes.
The first time there was an economic dip, whenever that was in your career, I'm sure it had an impact on you. How did you deal with that? Because that's when the weak ones fade away.
True.
And clearly you didn't.
Well, let me tell you something. You say that was in the good times. When I started in real estate, the interest rate was 13%.
Wow.
Yes. But it had gone down from 18%, so everybody was ecstatic. Let's go buy. Let's run and buy. And what did I know? I didn't know any better. I'd never bought a thing. So I had thought 13%, okay, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, that's lower than the credit card.
Right.
So it must be good.
Yeah, it must be good. I don't know. So no, I didn't start in the good times, but I made them my good times. Okay. Now,
and that may be part of the answer. You started when real estate was tough. So that was your benchmark.
That was it. I didn't know anything else. I knew that I was determined to make a living at real estate, and I did.
And then when did you become a broker?
Oh, I became a broker.
And why?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's, you know, there was a few things that caused me to become a broker. I mean, mainly because I wanted to do my own thing.
Right.
I didn't want to be
under someone else's thumb, so to speak.
Yes, that, exactly. And I wanted to do my own thing and determine my own, you know, future and my own income and that sort of thing, yeah.
So you became a broker, and even though you sell throughout the entire region, probably not many people know the high desert area as well as you. I follow you on Facebook, and I'm constantly seeing homes all through that region, and I'm still amazed at the low price and the big houses and the big lots.
It is completely amazing. I mean, if you even take, let's say, Spring Valley Lake for one thing, okay?
That's beautiful, by the way, and it's a real lake, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
There's a golf course there, a lake.
Everything.
It's resort living.
Yeah, it's a 200-acre lake where you can put motorboats. So we have boats and jet skis and wave runners, and we ski and we wakeboard. And we just have a blast on that. So it's a 200-acre lake, and then you have a private golf course, you have a country club, you have a beach and volleyball and swimming, tons of fun. And you can get a house on the water for, $400,000 on the water.
On the water.
A big house, a 3,000 square foot house.
Oh my God.
Beautiful living. Mm-hmm.
And my home is 600 square feet. And the only time it's on the water is after a really heavy rain.
There's a little puddle outside.
There is
right?
a puddle outside. But I have a little toy boat that I float in it. It's kind of cool.
See, yeah,
so
no
it's almost
swimming though,
safe.
just
But
floating.
that kind of resort living at that price is just simply amazing.
It's absolutely amazing.
Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I want to talk more about real estate in that market. Is now a good time to buy for people that maybe live down here in the valley that can't afford the prices down here? Is that a great place to consider for first-time home buyers? And what about investors?
Okay.
So we're going to take a brief break, and the best part of this conversation is yet to come. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Ewan, and I do the hair and makeup for Ron Stark and his guests. I would like to make you look and feel like a star all of the time. Come meet me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland, and if you mention this show, you can receive a free consultation and half off a haircut. I offer the best in makeup and formal styles for weddings, proms, and all of your special occasions, including special effects makeup, hairstyling, cutting, and color, hair and eyelash extensions, facials, and body treatments. So if you want to look and feel like a star, come see me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland. Give me a call today for your free consultation and half off a haircut at 626-589-3475 or 909-981-6800.
We are back, and normally we're coming to you from one of my favorite places in the world, Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland, right at the corner of 2nd and C Street. But today, we're coming from my home where I've been joined by a dear friend, Candace Foster, who is the realtor owner broker at Desert Castle Realty. And Candace stopped by for a cup of joe, and we're talking high desert real estate.
That's right.
Now, I know you sell real estate pretty much wherever, but your focus for 30 years has been in the high desert area. So I wanted to ask you some things about that. When the economy tanked, I know the high desert got hurt as bad or maybe even worse than down here in the valley. A lot, like everywhere across the country, really. A lot of foreclosures, a lot of short sales, a lot of empty property. Has that started to turn? Is there as much, shadow inventory as there used to be? Or those homes, that were vacant for some of them probably a long time, are they starting to fill up?
We were considered the king of foreclosures in San Bernardino County.
Really? The high desert area was?
The high desert was.
Wow.
And I'm saying San Bernardino County altogether, but high desert was the king of foreclosures throughout California.
Wow.
Right, yeah. So,
I knew that area got hit hard.
oh no, it was bad. Our values dropped 75%. 75%.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? Yeah.
That's-
75%. It was really bad.
So a home that was selling for $500,000 is now worth $150,000.
Exactly. And it happened a lot.
Because I know down here, like even myself, I was fortunate, I guess, but I was able to do a short sell and not go into a foreclosure.
Right.
But with those kinds of losses, it must have just been one foreclosure after another.
Oh yeah, it was.
So you had a lot of open inventory, and I remember reading that a lot of investors just flocked up there.
Oh yeah.
And bought, and I don't know if they bought and flipped or bought and rented, but fast forward to today, is there still a lot of empty houses up there, or is it starting to fill in?
No, all of that has gone by. We have some short sales, but not the majority of our inventory is not short sales. Not nearly as many foreclosures. The loans are recalculating themselves, and some people are going to be in trouble still, but the banks are working with the market. So they're working with people and trying to keep them out of foreclosure for the most part. So the market is starting to improve. It's slow, but it is slowly climbing up. And you're still finding some short sales, but not really very many foreclosures.
Okay, and that's what I'm kind of hearing everywhere, and that's a good thing, at least for the economy.
Right.
So is the high desert still a good place for that first-time home buyer? Say someone who grew up here in the valley and just can't even begin to afford anything down here. Because I know a lot of people who live up there and work down the hill, and they say the drive, more often than not, is pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a lot of investors that come up our way because they're making money, they're flipping, or they're keeping and they're renting. I just left an investor before I came to your house, right down the street, and he has flipped 5 houses in Adelanto, one of our,
oh, okay.
Yes, and made about $30,000 on each house. So
wow.
He's done well, and we have a lot of investors doing that. And then we have a lot of first-time home buyers. And for first-time home buyers to drive, it's worth it to them because it's the only way they can own a home.
Right.
And then after you've had that for a few years and you're going to sell it, you've got some equity and move up. Maybe then if they're still working in LA or down the hill, maybe at that time they can move out of the area
and come down
afford something down here.
Because I think I read somewhere, John Husing, who's one of our lead economists in the area, was predicting that real estate values are back on the increase now. Not a lot, but maybe 3 or 4% a year.
A little bit. It's a slow
So at least
climb.
you're getting equity now. There was a time where you either lost all your equity or it was going backwards.
No, yeah, we're thrilled that our market now has come back up to the point where there is equity in homes. Before there was none.
So let's say you're a young family and you're living in the valley here and you're renting. What could they get into because one thing I do know about that area, because I've been looking up there, is the homes are big and they're on big lots. Mm-hmm. They're gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And I don't know if you can even guess, but a typical 3-bedroom house for a small family, mom, dad, couple kids, a dog, a dozen cats if it's a cat lady.
we have a few cat ladies and dog people, yes. But you can start at around 165, let's say.
You can't get a 1-bedroom condo for that down here.
Exactly. But that would be a smaller home. That'd be maybe a 1,200 square foot home.
But that's a perfect size for a starter home.
Exactly. And you can actually get them for less if you go out to Apple Valley, or there are some areas you could probably go at a 150.
And it just depends how far you want to drive if you're working down here.
Right.
But the other thing is those areas are growing and there are more and more jobs up there.
Mm-hmm. There
so if it's a family, maybe one of the family members works down here and one finds a job up there.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they do, right?
All right, so that's if you're looking to buy first time. What about investors? Are they still gobbling the inventory up there?
Yes, they are. They are gobbling it up. They're competing with each other, which is kind of good. They're driving up the prices a little bit because they still have, right now, again, they've gotten confidence in the market that the market's going to continue to rise. So they're not afraid to pay just a little bit more for the house with thinking future. That the house is going to go up. So the investors are still buying up the houses.
Are they mostly flipping or are they buying for rentals?
You know what? They're doing both. They're starting more flips. Like I said, this investor just flipped 5 houses. So flips are starting again. But for the last 5 years, I'd say most of our investors have bought to hold and they've rented them out.
So someone who isn't that first-time home buyer, and we've all heard if you really want to make money, it's real estate. I don't know if that's true or not, but
it's true.
We've certainly heard that. Mm-hmm. So for someone who's thinking, I might want to try my hand at this, is this something for the novice or not?
It is something for the novice if they have the right advice and the right help and the right realtor, truly the right realtor. If you've never invested and you're a realtor and you've never made an investment, really you're not the one to advise them. They need to be looking for a realtor who's experienced in investing, understands the numbers, understands what it takes to fix up a property and sell a property, those kind of things.
And I know a little bit about your history that you've been buying, holding, selling, all of that for years.
Oh,
so
years, yeah.
you know about the whole investment side of real estate.
Yeah, I've bought hundreds of homes and flipped some,
Hundreds?
rented hundreds.
Really?
Hundreds.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I never knew
hundreds.
that.
And my clients too. Well, I've
How
been
do you
around.
keep them all clean?
Well, I've been around for 30 years. I've had a lot of time to do things, you know. So yes.
Wow.
I used to go to the HUD auctions and buy 8 and 10 houses at a time, and sometimes the HUD auctions were every 30 days. So you can only imagine. I've bought hundreds of homes.
Wow.
And fixed them and flipped them and rented them. And
So someone who's thinking about trying their, because frankly, if I have extra money, I'm not sold on the stock market, especially in this election era, and gosh knows how that's all going to flesh out.
Exactly. It's a little scary to me. I have no idea which way it's going to go.
If I wanted to invest in something, that might be the ticket right now.
No, let's
And,
do
and
it.
certainly, I'm not saying me. I wish I could.
Why?
Because I just bought this place.
Well, this is true. All right.
So
we'll give you a break for a little bit.
I'm still paying this one off.
Okay.
But who knows? 3, 4, 5 years from now, I might put together enough for another down payment.
Okay.
And there's probably people out there that are thinking of that. So if someone wants more information on real estate in general, real estate in the high desert, or investing, how do they get a hold of Candace Foster?
Okay, my email address is DCR, as in Desert Castle Realty. So it's DCR Candace, CANDACE 007, because I'm a secret agent. No, I'm not a secret agent, I'm just a great agent. So DC.
Yeah, if you were a secret agent, you'd be
Well,
starving.
That would be no good, yes. So DCR Candace 007 at gmail.com. Or my website is dcrealty.biz.
Okay.
And my phone number is 760-955-1711. That's my office.
Well, Candace, to real estate and its future.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. Yes.
Don't go away. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Corey Chalmers, host of the TV show Hoarders and president of SteriClean Inc. 5% of the population suffers from hoarding behaviors. Are you or a loved one overwhelmed with clutter? If so, let our caring and compassionate specialists support you every step of the way, drama-free. Give us a call at 1-800-HOARDERS for a free estimate or visit hoarders.com. SteriClean has offices nationwide to assist you. Please call us at 1-800-HOARDERS. That's 1-800-462-7337.
Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by. Any evening, who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. The Citizens Business Bank Arena is one of my favorite places to go for virtually any kind of event. It's a beautiful, intimate arena where you can't find a bad seat. Now, the Ontario rain and Ontario Fury seasons have ended, but now is the time to make that call for next season's season tickets. They're on sale now, great value, and great fun. Now let's see what's on the clipboard.
May 6th, a Night of Hope with Joel Osteen. In fact, I and a group of friends will be attending that. Joel and Victoria Osteen are coming to the Citizens Business Bank Arena on May 6th at 7:30 with an inspirational night of hope, worship, and encouragement. On June 10th, Spirit West Coast 2016 with acts like Mercy Me, Jeremy Camp, Matthew West, Phil Wickman, NF, Blanca, and more. The Spirit West Coast Festival ranks as one of the premier Christian music festivals in the country, all in a county fair atmosphere. July 15th and 16th, Beth Moore, Living Proof Live. Living Proof will feature this well-known Bible teacher and best-selling author, Beth Moore, in her dynamic storytelling and passionate Bible teaching best. Then on July 30th, the Heritage Singers' 45th anniversary reunion concert. They started in 1971 in Portland, Oregon. The Heritage Singers have been touring for more than 4 decades. A renowned gospel group, they have performed in all 50 states and more than 75 countries. More than 100 former and current singers will be reunited on stage for this inspirational event. To find out more about these and other upcoming events, simply visit cbbankarena.com, and I'll see you at the arena. Looking for a new mattress? Not sure where to go or how to start? Want to make sure you get the best mattress for your money and one that will give you years of sleeping pleasure? There's only one answer, and that is Dreamland Discount Mattress in Covina. At Dreamland, Bruce and his dedicated team will ensure that you find the right mattress at the right price that will give you years of sleeping comfort. Dreamland Discount Mattress offers a wide range of options, styles, and choices, all at up to 80% off. Want to hear what many of their customers are saying about them? Check them out on Yelp to learn why you should become a satisfied customer of Dreamland Discount Mattress too. Go by and visit them at 1007 North Azusa Avenue in Covina, or give them a call at 626-331-8044. And remember, at Dreamland Discount Mattress, prices are always up to 80% off. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with all of our guests, and I especially want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. Be sure to set your DVRs so you never miss another episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. Or if you'd like to watch 24/7, check out our website at www.voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll find a complete archive of past and current shows. And while you're there, drop us a line. We love to hear from you. Thoughts, ideas, suggestions. Thinking of someone as a possible show guest? Let us know. Our guests need to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. Or if you'd prefer a more traditional way of contact, you can use our telephone hotline by calling 909-746-8846. So until next time, this is Ron Stark reminding you, be productive, care for your world, give back, work hard, find time for fun, and always remember, give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.